Shalom Yasharal, all praises and glory goes to our mighty power, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and citations unto the elect men feeding the sheep of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, in sincerity and in truth. With this great gospel coming out the Bible, man, feeding the hopeful elect, man. And we're going to continue on the path to World War III, the path to World War III, man. And we know what's this path? It's the path of America, Russia, and these other nations getting into conflicts. They're getting into conflicts over what different situations that, like Esau Edom right now. He's complaining about Moab stealing all his ideas, because that's what Moab specializes in. So-called Chinese. They say so-called specialize in knockoff items. Knockoff items. What else? A lot of their items, Esau says, not hasn't passed no test to see if it's safe or not. Safety regulations. We could talk about all these different things that here in America that America complains about what China's doing, from stealing ideas, from not passing safety regulations, from not having no oversight over what they're doing. What else? Genocide on the people. Um, they talk about like an oppressive government, right? Spying on the people. All these different things. But Babylon the Great doing the same thing. Babylon the Great is doing the same thing. Babylon the Great has been doing the same thing. They've been stealing people's ideas. Matter of fact, they've been stealing people. They've been stealing people. They've been stealing resources. They've been stealing lands, right? Right now, you got America complaining to Russia about what Russia's doing in Ukraine. Well, America was doing the same thing to the Native Americans, to Iraq, Afghanistan. You go to South America, different countries there. So it's really hard to complain when you're doing the same thing. And you're doing the same thing. And now this devil's trying to put different sanctions and embargoes on what? On China. And it's causing conflict. And it's going to lead to what? World War III, World War III. Well, they said America's getting a bunch of Chinese containers filled with merchandise to sell to the people. But what is America sending back? Empty containers. Empty containers. So what's happening? All the money is being taken out of this government, out of this place. It's not a made in America society. It's made in China, made in Taiwan, made in somewhere where it's a bunch of little Asian kids working in a warehouse somewhere with a bunch of warlords walking around with pistols. Warlords walking around with pistols, man. But this is beautiful. This is beautiful times we're in, because these are the same nations that came together against us to bring us down. So what? Let them fall. Let them fall. I'm reading, it says the U.S.-China trade war has become a Cold War. Has become a Cold War. It says the U.S.-China trade war hasn't brought major economic wins to either country. For the United States, it may be time to focus on economic policies at home first. And you already know, shit, just like China don't care about their people, Esau Edom here in Babylon the Great don't care about his people. So it's not about, you got to realize it's the elites versus the people, man. It's the elites versus the people, and they have an agenda: depopulation. And what's one of the best ways for depopulation? War. War. You could get rid of so many motherfuckers within months, in a year, just through what? War. And it has a continual effect to the point where they're hiding out, eating good, somewhere enjoying life, watching all hell break loose on their televisions. I'm gonna read this. It says list of countries by number of military, and we're gonna name some of the biggest military. It says you got Vietnam. They got about 5 million. South Korea 3 million. China about 3 million. Russia about 3 million. You gotta realize most of these countries are what? Against America. Against America. And let's be honest, all these countries about to be against America, man. Let's see how many soldiers America got. As of right now, it says 1.4 million, a total of 1.4 million active duty. This number is what is 30.8% smaller than it was in 1990. In the 90s, boy, it was a different spirit here in America. You had that G.I. Joe ass spirit here in America. But now, man, what you got here in America? You got the women in the military, you got gays in the military, you got a system that's about to get destroyed. America about to get raped by these other nations. I'm gonna read the book of 2nd Ezra 16. Let's start at 1. And it reads, Woe, woe be unto thee, Babylon, and Asia, and woe be unto Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair, bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. America's destruction is at hand. China's destruction is at hand. All these different nations, man, who came up against Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, which is his people, their destruction is at hand. That's what the World War III is all about. That's what that great day is set up for, man. That's why this devil was released for that season, to bring these motherfuckers to the valley of Jehoshaphat, to bring them to the what? The brink of destruction. I'm reading, says, a sword is sent upon you, who may turn it back, a fire is sent among you, and who may quench it. Yeah, the Lord's setting up these different conflicts, whether it be over oil, whether it be over reserves, whether it be over money, whether it be over thievery, sanctions, what else, human rights, all type of stuff, man. These devils, they gonna get into something they're not supposed to get into, and they're not gonna be able to get out of it. A fire is sent among you, and who could quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? Yeah, you can't stop what the Lord is setting up, because you kings, you are not in power. You rulers of this society, you are not in power, man. What it say? This is the book of Proverbs 21 and 1, and it reads, it says, the king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh. Yeah, the Lord controls your minds, you fucking rulers of this society. From the dude in China, from the dude in Russia, from the dude in South Korea, North Korea, South Africa, from the dude in Nigeria, Afghanistan, Pakistan, it don't matter, Saudi Arabia, Canada, Australia, South America, it don't matter, all these Haiti. And you see the Lord clapping a lot of them, sending them off. Lord getting rid of a lot of these so-called kings, because they're not really, all of them about to get removed, because there's only one that's about to come set up, and it's Yahweh Shai, and under him King David. I'm really said the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord Yahweh. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whichsoever he will. Yeah, at one time the Lord had these kings on a relaxed spirit. Pretty soon the Lord gonna turn them up like the king of Egypt, to have none but anger and hate, like the king of Egypt had towards Israel. And what these people, they about to go to war. They about to go to war. Every way of man is what is right in his own eyes. But the Lord pondereth the hearts. To do justice and judgment is more acceptable to Yahweh than sacrifice. And high look and a proud heart, and the plowing of the wicked is sin. And we watching the wicked get destroyed for what their sinful ways, for their covetous ways. Because it's all about money, 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 money. Robbery, robbery, robbery. Kill, kill, kill. Invade, invade, invade. And that's how they got rich in this society, man. I'm reading the book of 2nd Ezra 15 and 46. And thou, Asia, right? Damn Chinese, Moabites, that are partaker of the hope of Babylon. Yeah, because most of your stuff coming from China. Really, China is really part of this American society. Without them Chinese goods, cheap ass fucking Chinese goods, man, this place would have collapsed. Because what happened? Made in America been stopped. Made in America is a thing of the past. You had the North American Free Trade Agreement under Bill Clinton. What happened? Businesses went everywhere in all directions. Cheaper labor. That fucked up your whole American economy, to the point where you got to depend on other nations for things. That's why when you see them ships fucking stranded on the shores of America. Them cargoes, what happened? Your stores get a little less items. It's less things on the shelves. Amrita says, "And thou, Asia, that art partaker of the hope of Babylon, and art the glory of her person, woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her." And you see these fucking Chinese, they be all on Esau dick. You punk ass Chinese be dick riding the shit out of Esau, man. You want to look like the devil, you get surgery to make your eyes more round. You try to you still be trying to bleach your skin, even though you already got that pale body. Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee, man. Hey, Moab going down, Esau going down. That's why the Lord said this. That's why the Lord's stirring up this drama between who? America, China, Russia. Pretty soon, India is going to get involved. India is already involved because they already have beef with the Chinese. You got to realize. But the main thing is all of America's allies is what at the end going to turn on her, man. America's going to be destroyed.